when we started M0, we didn't know where to focus, with Terraform customers or maybe Pulumi. Later, we heard more about that. But my feeling is that Terraform continues to be the de facto leader in the IC world. Although all the issues we talked earlier about how to open, the ability to write infrastructure as code to wider audience of engineers, the fact that it has such a wide ecosystem with so many providers and modules and community is really helpful to look at that as an end-to-end solution. And when we even talk with single cloud customers like AWS customers or Azure customers, I think like 3-4 years ago, we heard more CloudFormation, we heard more ARM templates. I want to share that I think like 2 years ago, I had the honor to talk with the CTO of Azure about ARM versus Terraform. And wow, Terraform and doing very well on the poll. And he was very much focused on ARM, and he said that Azure customers will just use ARM and they don't need Terraform. And I think like 3-4 months ago, they released a very interesting open source like Terraformer, but specifically for Azure, which basically takes all of your Azure cloud resources and automatically generates Terraform code. So even Azure team has realized that their customers pay a lot of attention to Terraform and not necessarily for ARM and their HCL-based version named Bicep. Not sure if people here know about Bicep. It's a more HCL version of ARM, but it's not Terraform. So eventually even Azure customers probably use more and more Terraform. We see that with CloudFormation being less used and more Terraform. So I think what I'm trying to say here, I've mentioned the word Terraform like 10 times in the last 3 minutes. So that's, I think, as a multi-cloud open source with a huge ecosystem of providers, public providers and public modules, I think it's the clear trend that we continue to see